Prince Harry, sitting in his Montecito mansion, allegedly seriously worried that his big brother William is going to literally, and I mean literally, banish him from the UK when he becomes king. Not just ignore him at family dinners, not just forget to invite him to christenings, but full-on medieval exile. And here's the kicker. Harry just clapped back with a statement so sassy, it could cut glass. We're talking about a royal feud that's escalated from passive-aggressive Christmas cards to what basically amounts to "you can't fire me, I quit" versus "watch me try." Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. Right? So royal biographer Tom Bower, the man who literally wrote the book on royal drama, dropped this absolute nuclear bomb in July 2025, claiming that Prince Harry is seriously worried that William will literally banish him from the UK when he becomes king. Not metaphorically banish, not socially excluded. We're talking full-on persona non grata status. This isn't just any random royal expert having a slow news day. Mind you, Tom Bower is the same bloke who wrote Revenge, Meghan, Harry, and the war between the Windsors, so when he speaks, people listen. And what he's saying is basically that Harry's having proper nightmares about becoming a royal refugee in his own birthplace. But here's where it gets absolutely mental. Bower claims Harry is desperate to fix his relationship with King Charles precisely because he knows that once Charles pops his clogs, William's going to rule with an iron fist. It's like Harry's playing the world's most expensive game of royal chess, except the stakes are his entire British identity. According to royal expert Hilary Fordwich, William has already put an absolute ban on Harry's return to the royal fold. Not a maybe later when things cool down ban. We're talking about a full-on never darken my castle doors again situation. That's not future king behavior, that's straight-up Game of Thrones energy. And get this, William is already preparing for his future role as king without Harry's support. And royal experts are calling it a significant personal loss for the heir to the throne. But here's the thing, William's apparently willing to take that loss rather than deal with the Sussex circus anymore. That's either incredibly mature leadership or the coldest royal shoulder ever served. Even more brutal? Experts are saying William won't be offering any royal roles to Harry's children, Archie and Lilibet, when he becomes king. We're not just talking about Harry being frozen out. We're talking about an entire branch of the family tree getting the royal chop. That's generational banishment. People. It's like something out of a historical drama. So Harry's team issued a statement pushing back against these banishment claims, and it's absolutely loaded with sass. Instead of denying the fears outright, Harry basically threw shade at those who know the least, which is royal speak for mind your own bloody business, Tom Bower. Now, let's decode this response because it's masterful in its pettiness. Harry didn't say that's not true. He essentially said stop listening to people who don't know what they're talking about. That's not a denial. That's diplomatic deflection with a side of how dare you. It's giving very much I'm not worried about being banished, but also, how dare you suggest I'm worried about being banished energy. The timing of this statement is also suspicious as hell. This all comes just after reports of peace talks between Harry and King Charles, with William notably excluded from these negotiations. So we've got Harry trying to make nice with Daddy while simultaneously throwing shade at claims about his brother's future plans. It's like watching someone play diplomatic chess while their house is on fire. Here's where this gets properly juicy. King Charles is apparently the only thing standing between Harry and complete royal exile. Reports suggest Charles wants peace with Harry and Meghan and is eager to meet his grandchildren. But William's absence from these peace talks is sending a very clear message. Dad can play happy families all he wants, but I'm not having it. Think about the position Charles is in. He's literally caught between his two sons like some sort of royal referee in the world's most expensive family feud. On one side, you've got Harry desperately trying to rebuild bridges, probably knowing that Charles won't be around forever. On the other side, you've got William basically saying, they made their bed in California, now they can lie in it. And Tom Bower isn't pulling any punches. He's calling Harry's recent public appearances, including his Angola visit, desperate publicity stunts. Ouch! That's not just criticism. That's character assassination with a royal twist. Let's talk about what's really at stake here, because this isn't just about hurt feelings and family drama. This is about the future of the monarchy itself. William's got to balance being a loving brother with being a future king who can't afford any more Sussex-sized scandals. From William's perspective, every olive branch extended to Harry has resulted in more tell-all interviews, more Netflix documentaries, and more royal dirty laundry aired in public. At what point does family first become monarchy first? Because let's be honest, William's probably thinking, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 17 times with various media deals, and I'm changing the locks. But here's the kicker, royal experts are describing Harry's absence from future royal plans as a great loss for William. These weren't just brothers. They were the spare who was supposed to support the heir. Now William's looking at a future where he's essentially flying solo, and that's got to be both liberating and terrifying. This is where the story gets properly heartbreaking, because we're not just talking about two grown men having a spat. We're talking about cousins who might never have a proper relationship. Archie and Lilibet are growing up in California while George, Charlotte, and Louis are being groomed for royal life, and William apparently has no plans to change that dynamic. If you're as fascinated by this story as I am, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we'll be following homewards every step of the way. This is either going to be the greatest royal success story ever, or the most educational royal failure in modern history. And either way, it's going to be absolutely riveting to watch. And if you're new to the Royal Cookies family, welcome to the most entertaining royal coverage this side of Buckingham Palace. We serve up the facts with just the right amount of sass and zero boring documentary voices. Until next time, keep calm and carry on. But maybe keep an eye on those homelessness statistics because we're about to find out if Prince William can actually walk the walk.